The multiverse has been an interesting topic among the MCU lately, with WandaVision disappointing to begin the multiverse saga, along with many rumors of various previous Spider-Man actors appearing in No Way Home, but a new rumor suggests the film could be taking inspiration from another comic storyline. It appears Feige and Marvel could be looking at another Spider-Man story from J. Michael Straczynski and John Romita Jr. for the inspiration of No Way Home, which would be the Happy Birthday storyline from The Amazing Spider-Man 500. I had this issue when I was younger, so I know a bit about it without having to look into it, but from what I remember most about this issue is that the Last Stand suit made an appearance at some point, which is why I'm using it in this video. But if you didn't know about this story, this comic featured Doctor Strange, where him and Peter walked through a portal, and Peter was placed in his younger body going back to fight some of his older foes, and even saw a glimpse into his future. The story arc would make sense given that previous Spider-Man villains are returning in the film, such as Alfred Molina's Doc Ock and Fox's Electro, so maybe if the film ends up taking story elements from the comics, these villains could be what Peter could potentially be facing in the future. Or if it turns out that this film does revolve around a multiverse storyline, then what if Tom Holland's Spider-Man travels through dimensions, battling the villains of the Raimi trilogy and the web films? This would be a great way to draw inspiration from The Amazing Spider-Man 500. Marvel films have done this in the past, where they've taken the idea from a storyline and added their own twist to it, so it would be interesting to see what the MCU could do with a storyline like Happy Birthday. Tom Holland's Spider-Man has only fought two main villains, so it's not like he's had the most extensive rogues gallery to visit back on. I would find it a bit strange if he had to travel back to take on previous villains like Shocker or the Scorpion when they really haven't had primary roles as villains, and to me it would just make more sense if they were to eventually become the Sinister Six in this universe. So if the story inspiration does turn out to be accurate, then that could explain why Alfred Molina and Jamie Foxx appear in this film, whether they'll be villains from the past or the future. And finally, a heartwarming moment that comes from The Amazing Spider-Man 500 is at the end of the issue, Doctor Strange allows Peter to get a chance to say goodbye to Uncle Ben. This would be a great moment in the MCU, and it would make the Uncle Ben reveal worth it considering his absence so far in the Spider-Man films, and let's just hope Feige doesn't use this comic moment as inspiration, as a chance for Spider-Man to say goodbye to Tony Stark. So let me know what you all think. Would you like to see No Way Home draw inspiration from The Amazing Spider-Man 500? Personally, I think this would be a great story to draw inspiration from if the film doesn't end up relating to the Spider-Verse. I think this would be a good substitute. And as always, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, follow my social medias, hit that like button, and I will see you guys again in my next video.